Hello, my name is Ed and you're watching Ed Wired. And in today's video, I'm going to be making this awesome 30,000 volt high voltage power supply. Time for a quick disclaimer. Don't build this circuit if you don't have high voltage experience. And if you do have high voltage experience and you do make this, do it safely, do it at your own risk, or don't do it at all. Okay, let's have some fun making those arcs. This circuit is pretty easy to build if you know how to make a ZVS driver. All it needs is a power supply, a ZVS driver, and a flyback transformer. And a ZVS driver is basically an oscillator that has a pretty high current output. For the power supply, I'll be using this. This is a 13.8 volt 15 amp power supply. For the ZVS driver, I'll be using this. You can get these for about $40 on eBay or Amazon or somewhere. And for the transformer, I'll be using this. You can find these inside of CRT TVs, and they have a lot of turns on the secondary winding, like a few thousand. And I just round my own primary winding. And then to find the other high voltage wire, that's not this one, this is the first one. To find the second one, you just bring this wire near the other ones. Of course, you would use some kind of stick or high voltage glove because you don't want to get zapped. But yeah, I marked mine with this red marker so I know which one it is. Okay, this is how I set up the circuit. The power supply, the output of the power supply goes to the input of the ZVS driver. The output of the ZVS driver goes to the input of the transformer, which is the primary coil. And the output of the transformer, which is the secondary coil, goes to your spark gap, which makes those beautiful plasma arcs. Now, let's see those arcs in action. Okay, this is where the arc will form. Let's try this thing out. Wow. Wow, that's amazing. That is so dang cool. Okay, now what? Well, I got this leaf here. I guess I can burn it. Here we go. Sweet! That was a dry leaf, and it burned really quickly, so I'm just going to try this wet leaf. Here we go. Not really. Just burning a hole through it. So yeah, you just definitely got to do the dry stuff to start on fire. I hate these little things. They're so annoying. Let's see if I can burn one. Nice! Look at that. That is so cool. Yeah! Let's try a piece of cardboard. I think we know how this is gonna go. Instant burning. Wow. Nice flame. Let's try some tree bark. Huh. Well, it definitely burns it, but the flame won't stay when the arc is not going. Let's try one of those pieces of cardboard, but bigger. Oh. That cardboard sure is flammable. Now it's just going to turn to ash. You saw how awesome that circuit was. Wow, it's just so cool. This thing makes arcs about 40,000 volts and about 30 milliamps. I hope if you build this, you won't get shocked or anything. See you next time. Bye.